Fear of standing in front of a camera and filming yourself. This is one of the biggest fears that people has nowadays. Alright, so first thing I want to share with you is that it's normal. What it means being in front of a camera, it means that you're now exposing yourself. It can be like some kind of a mask that you wear, like some kind of identity that you choose to play. Nowadays, most people are exposing themselves, and everyone is going through that. So let me share some tips that I accumulated over the years. Make sure to watch till the end, because I will share first things that are very common and like basic, and then we'll dive deeper on mental and spiritual levels. Also, if you're new to this channel, first of all, welcome, and consider subscribing because the content here is awesome and I think you're gonna like it. Let's go. So just before we begin the tips, it's very important to emphasize the importance and the power that video nowadays has. You can look at it as a real estate. It's like duplicating yourself and what you have to say at that moment. You can create your own properties actually without you needing to do anything. People can watch it over and over again, even in years to come. But this is very, very powerful. And moreover, more than text, people can actually see you, look you in the eyes, feel the vibration that you want to give, and actually to tell the story in a more creative way and in a more appealing way sometimes. You can actually stand in front of a camera and just blah blah blah, just share your day or share whatever you want to share. Just put the record on. You know that you're not gonna post it, but it will make you feel much more comfortable in front of a camera. What I usually do, I organize everything in place, the camera and the microphone that I have. I put it like in front of me and make sure that everything's right, and I just sit down, I put the record on, and I just meditate and just getting myself comfortable in front of a camera. First and foremost, just do it. The most important thing that actually differentiate between those who actually do it and those who don't. Those who did it, regardless of their fears, somewhat ignored them and did it anyway. Most of the YouTubers and most of the people that actually posting videos, their first videos suck. You know, that's just how it is, because no one is born with this skill, and standing in front of a camera is a skill. And let me tell you, it's gonna get better. That's a secret. It's gonna get better. Your editing is gonna get better. Your voice, your talking, your communication, your authenticity will get better. Everything gets better over time. It just takes the bootstrap and actually going through the struggles of the beginning that everyone has. Like, do I have the right equipment? How do I sound? I hate how I look, and all these bullshit. Top thing that I can actually advise you is to start. And let me tell you another thing. Sometimes you won't like what you created, and this is part of the process. You're here to stay, to create more and more content and to get better and better at it. Of course, there are gonna be, in the beginning at least, things that you're not feel 100% with. Just learn what you have to learn and move on, continue. The most important thing is persistency and consistency, and actually publishing. Pressing the upload button and pressing the post on public button. Go ahead and do it. You should feel glad from actually doing that, from standing in front of a camera and press the record button and actually upload it. You should be glad from solely doing that, as opposed to how many likes did you get, or how many people listened to what you had to say, how many comments, how many people loved it. These things are secondary and sometimes not important at all. What's most important is you actually overcame this fear. You actually created this video. This is incredible, and you should be proud of yourself. And actually, one thing to remember is that it's not just a one take and that's all you have, and if you screw it up then you need to do everything from the beginning and all that. It's just not how things actually work. In editing, you can cut and copy and paste and do whatever you want with the content that you actually created. I mixed and matched some of the parts from different takes, you know, so it doesn't have to be perfect. In the editing, you can actually do whatever you want. Just remove things that you are not okay with. Improvising sometimes can be fun, but you need to consider the audience's time. In order for you to be more concise and keep it simple and not to get lost with your own words, I suggest to write some kind of a script. Write down in bullets, what are you planning to talk about? After each bullet or several bullets, you can actually stop the recording, check how it goes, and just record the next bullet and the next one. This will make sure that your videos won't be too long and prevent people from actually opening it, like my first video. Fear of what people say about me. That's a big one. Well, first of all, who cares? Who cares what other people say? But let's say you still care, and we're still on that path. So just bear in mind that no matter what you will do, no matter what you'll say, people will have something to say. Any reaction from people, it means that it moved them emotionally, so it evoked something in them, and that's a good sign. No matter if it's good or bad, you know, they're saying that there's no bad news, there's only news. And just remember that people saying negative things, first of all, haters gonna hate. That's just how it is. You need to face it. What people have to say says more on them than it says on you. If you resonate with what you have to say with your content, then that's all that's important. And what if no one will listen? If I'll have no audience, no likes, no comments, nothing, I will publish it and no one will listen. Well, what if no one will listen? No one will actually watch your video. It's too long, you don't have enough audience. It's like one drop in an ocean of content. And you know, that's fine. Everyone except Will Smith that started YouTube after he got famous. Everyone started from scratch. That's just how it is. And gradually and over time, you build an audience, you build people that resonate with what you have to say. You just need to stick with your truth and people eventually will resonate with you. But if you insist on spreading it, I go to places that I feel like my content is relevant at, and I share my content there. People are looking for this type of content, and it's up to you to help them reach that content. Especially for beginners, it's very common to put emphasis on every word, like, and write your own script word to word, read it out loud, and oftentimes it comes out a bit quirky and a bit like not authentic. So just remember that authenticity in these kind of videos and this content is key. People will mostly watch your videos mostly because they resonate with how you are, how you vibe, and they want to listen to what you have to say and not necessarily the content itself. Of course, content is super important, but just on the scale of like compromising on your authenticity or being super authentic and miss a word or two, I would say definitely authenticity. That's the key. So keep that in mind, it's very important. Another major point that actually stopped me from starting actually creating these kind of videos is the saying that many people talked about it before. They said it better than I did and than I would. And you have to understand that no one was and will ever be you. You are a consequence of many teachings and many sources, practices, experiences that are very unique to you. Even though the words that you say sometimes can sound like someone else, the fact that you said it is very important, because you will have your own blend of spices, you will have your own blend of experiences, different things that you went through in life. Even if many thousands of people said it before, don't hesitate. If you have the calling, go for it, do it. So yeah, it wasn't easy for me as well. In the beginning, I said a lot of and all that. You know, it's common. But just be gentle with yourself and take it easy. It's not the end of the world, and you can always delete the video or do whatever with it. And don't worry about equipment, and don't worry about all of these things. You can just start with your phone, and there are beautiful video editing apps on the phone. Don't delay. If you have something to say, write down the script, put your camera on a tripod or even on a book or whatever, and just start. Please let me know what you think about the tips that I gave, especially if you're already creating or something stops you from actually creating. I would love to communicate with you and send me messages. I'd love to help you in any stage that you want, and actually I'm mentoring and empowering people to come for our one-on-one sessions with me, so you're more than welcome. I'll help you, I'll guide you personally, one-on-one. We can do it. Consider liking the video if you found it beneficial to you. Also, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Press the bell button as well to get notified on new videos. Let me know if you want me to talk about other subjects, things that you feel that you would want me to talk about. There are plenty of nice content coming soon, so I'll see you there. I love you so much. Until the next time. Bye guys.